Hello, we are back again. We're gonna go examine the Gomorrah whorehouse because apparently that's a really big deal politically speaking.
Let's roll out.
Come on, Cass, I left you at home, but no more. So I went upstairs to get changed, and then I kind of got distracted and forgot what I was doing. I hate when that happens. You know, you got like a thing in your hand, you wander out to the kitchen, then you go to the living room, then you go, why do I got this thing in my hand?
Bad guys.
But anyway, though, no one will never know. I will just change here in the corner. Boom. So glad I picked this up. It looks sexy. Yeah, with the assault rifle, extra sexy, and the halo just adds a bit of flair, kinda. I mean, nobody else is gonna be wearing one of these. Would be great if they came in green, though. I don't know if the blue goes really well with the red dress. Or like a silver would be really good, you know, nice and unobtrusive. I should really talk to the think tank about color coordinating. Of course, I don't know which one of those guys would be into colors. Maybe Dr. O.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Knowing the wasteland, these guys must have an enormous stash of guns.
You'll get these back on your way out.
Just thousands and thousands of assault rifles piled up in the back. All thrown in cubbies in a coat closet or something.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
You must be my contact. Receptionist. I got a date with you.
I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know?
Well, I need to know what's going on in Gomorrah. Specifically, bad things that are going on.
All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to.
Okay.
Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like.
Okay.
Ask him about it.
Okay, I guess I will do that, thank you. I cannot imagine what kind of shady business that a whorehouse would do.
Later.
That also would not be condoned by the whorehouse. Just going down a list, at first glance I can say that Gomorrah is okay with indoor fire, and gambling, and firearms, and the sex trade, probably drugs.
What are you looking at?
Booze. I'm looking at you. Where's Caccino?
Caccino? Get out of my face.
Well, that was just very rude. You need a shave, good sir. Who puts on a suit with that kind of scruff and then talks down to a beautiful lady?
You look like a lucky type. Come play the odds.
No, I am not the lucky type. I am precisely the opposite. Hey, yo.
Welcome to Gomorrah. How can I help you?
You can help me by telling me where to find Caccino. You can't do that. Goodbye.
Have a good time and good luck.
Okay, thank you. That was very polite, so you should go talk to that guard over there. But now I'm getting mixed signals, though. Should I be rude or should I be friendly to these guys? It's not clear.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed.
Hey.
What the fuck do you want?
I hear you're doing business on the side.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned?
No.
Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
You're bald! I heard that you're bald and I'm not a dickweed!
I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
Oh, you're gonna burn my sorry ass. Well, guess whose ass is about to get burned? Your ass about to get burned. I'm gonna check your stuff. Look at this, you just carry your journal around in your back pocket. Who does that in the wasteland? Mine goes on my wrist. It's like a wallet chain, but on my wrist. You're dumb. But okay, let's see here. What's on this journal? Dear Diary, I, Caccino, have hereby done all the bad things. Here's a list of them. And here is a copy of my birth certificate and my signature verifying that I am responsible for all the bad things. It's kind of convenient how all this stuff works out sometimes. You're looking for evidence and then someone just writes it down in a book and then puts it someplace where you can find it. Or someplace where you're not supposed to find it.
You again. What the fuck do you want?
I stole your journal and I read it. I know who you like.
Where the fuck did you get that?
Your butt.
Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there.
Uh-huh.
That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
I bet it would get you killed. Who's this Michelle girl? Is Sasha gonna be angry if I tell her? Oh, and I bet Christine would be upset too. And also Sandy. There's a lot of girls in this book. Okay, what's it worth to you?
Okay, you got me by the balls.
Got me by the
A couple
balls.
100 caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship.
Yeah, okay, it's fairly good. But gee, I don't know, Caccino. You did call me a dickweed and you threatened to burn my ass. What if I showed this to the family?
I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death.
I'll just show the gossipy
Make
stuff.
it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
Okay, alright, we can work together. For 100 caps, I won't tell your girlfriends about each other.
I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting.
Right, you said that?
Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning. Maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course.
Okay, sure, fine. 100 caps, good.
Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business.
Okay.
The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik.
Okay.
They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as.
So Clandon evens the odds against the heavily armed wasteland.
I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous.
Okay.
He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling.
Suspicious, yes.
Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope.
I think you have an interesting interpretation of the Pope's jobs.
Okay, toss him at me.
So tell me about Troik. Is he part of the Catholic clergy too?
He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy.
Aw,
He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the strip.
I can do that.
The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
I never realized it was against the rules to bring guns into the strip.
Okay, toss them at me.
Because I bring guns in all the time. But do you know anything about what's going on?
No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything, and they ain't telling.
Guns and muscle is like all that goes on in the wasteland.
Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
I leveled up! Clearly I have absorbed some of the power of Caccino's baldness. Obviously most of that power has to do with bartering, because the guy kept a ledger of all the illegal stuff he was doing. I guess it was because he heard that sometimes people get burned on, like, tax evasion when you do crime. So he's got a ledger, so when he gets caught, he can list everything he did. Thing is, though, Dr. House seems like super libertarian, so does he charge taxes? Maybe he just charges rent. Would it be based on percent income, though? I mean, you could do rent like that with a contract. See, thing is, you could probably do libertarianism with a small city-state like this place, but it would translate into sort of a, I don't know, like, progressive feudal society, in a way. Like, technically Dr. House would have a contract and he would have obligations to these casino owners. He's like the landlord, but he doesn't really have to follow it because if people don't like the city-state, what are they gonna do? They're gonna get up and move to someplace else? So thanks to his leverage, Dr. House is kinda like a monarch. He really gets the ultimate say on what's gonna be enforced and what isn't. On that thought, I understand why Dr. House would want me to look into what the casinos are doing. If they're building a military to undermine him, then he could lose everything.
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas shaking out there.
Yes, but good. But anyway, though, I don't understand why the NCR cares about what's going on here.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
I didn't say you did anything. I'm here because Caccino sent me to ask you about the guns.
Caccino? Caccino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed.
No, we're just trying to overthrow the bosses is all.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
Oh, well, I've got the goods on you, so I could just report you to the NCR, I guess. Or you could help me out, it's up to you, really. You could be a company man, or you could be a Queen Latifah man. And I put my vote for Queen Latifah.
Great. So I'm fucked either way.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have any choice but to help you.
No.
Just try not to get me killed here.
Okie doke. So exactly how do we... Well, what do I get negative karma for that? I lied for a good deed. My pit-boy doesn't know anything. Anyway, tell me about the guns.
They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement.
Okay.
I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
Well, that's pretty judgmental. It might be a misguided effort to arm starving orphans or something. But anyway, how do we stop it?
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite.
Okay.
Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything.
Okay.
I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
They just kind of let you build thermite? Okay. Give me the thermite and I'll take care of it. I'm pretty good with explosives.
Okay. Here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored.
Thank you.
Place the thermite on the crates in the room.
Okay.
I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite.
No.
That should turn that shit into molten slag. As
Dangerous.
soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out.
Okay. Sounds like you pretty much pre-sabotaged the place, so...
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Oh, hang on a minute, where did you say that the door was that I had to go through? Found it. It was the large unguarded blast door that led to a room with nobody inside whatsoever. So I'm just laying down all this brown crap. Lots and lots of this. Just had it in my pockets. Just emptied it out. I really hope there's no residual stuff left in my purse. I have no way of knowing for sure, because as it was, I was at least carrying like 200 pounds of this stuff, and I didn't even realize it. But anyway, I guess this is the switch. Oh god! The flash was so bright it went right through the door! Holy frick. I bet Cass is glad I got her that helmet with the black sunglasses. They're pretty stupid everywhere else, but here it was a really good idea. So for the fact that a bomb just went off in the basement of this casino, nobody seems to be terribly alarmed. Carry on, everyone, nothing happened.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Well, I exploderized the basement. It is no more.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
Well, yeah, I guess like a fire would.
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
Do they really? Can I just talk them into retirement, maybe?
As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies.
Okay, if we kill them, who takes over after they're gone?
When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint.
Oh, yes.
Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
I'm sure that you will. So, okay, how do you plan to take care of the bosses?
They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible.
Cool.
There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out.
Okay, I've already got one. So, I guess let's you, me, and Cass all work on this together, for the sake of efficiency and so I know it gets done.
Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
Okay, I'm gonna sell it. Just a heads up, don't give me anything with sentimental value, it's gonna disappear right away. Oh, speaking of selling stuff, I found a bunch of guns in the basement, and I took some of them. But I don't really want them, so hang on.
Hey there. Can I get you a drink? Maybe a party favor?
No, none of that. Let me see what you got in your stores real quick.
Here you go.
Thank you. I got a bunch of assault rifles that I just picked up, and I know I'm not supposed to have them, so I'm gonna give them to you, okay? Just make sure they go someplace safe. There we go. Alright, didn't want to get caught with one of those in my inventory. I know they're not allowed by the rules.
Hey, here's that gun I promised you.
Oh, thank you for the gun, Cacino.
While they are talking.
Let's have
Pretty
some
sure they're gonna
words.
kill you after
Take
they
a
talk.
seat on the
Okay,
couch so we can
I'm
get
gonna
to
hide the gun from them and shoot them with it later.
Take a seat on the couch, please.
Okay.
So we can have a little talking time.
I'm sitting on the couch.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
No, I have no idea why you called me here.
Well, you've been a real thorn in our side. We've got business plans. You set us back a little bit, I'll admit that. However, we wanted you to know that nothing you did made a shit bit of difference, and you're going to die a failure.
Man, story of my life. Could you at least tell me which plan it was that I didn't foil?
Are you shitting me?
No.
You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah,
No.
as a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy.
Well, Nero didn't tell me anything when he convinced me to take you out. I was just so infatuated I didn't ask.
The fuck?
I'm sorry.
I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
Wow, you guys just turn on each other really easily. Nero was all over that, though. He was just waiting for it. Oh, shoot, hang on. I better get up off the couch. And then I stabbed Nero to death, and that's pretty much the entire story. Also, I blew up the basement, and Cacino's in charge.
Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then.
No.
Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel?
The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately.
Huh.
Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
I remember hearing about them from someone. Any possibility of diplomacy?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
Nobody ever wants diplomacy. Okay, where do you want me to start? I'll look into it.
Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons.
Could have been fiends.
It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Van Graffs also sell energy weapons. Any tips on how to complete this, really?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Okay, so the plan is blow it all up and do not talk diplomacy. This would be a mission best suited for an army, but you're sending me by myself, plus possibly Cass. I'm not sure if Dr. House thinks really highly of me, or if he's just really detached from reality. But, one way or the other, here looks like a good place to stop for now. Thanks for playing with me, everybody.